stands for S for situation, O for options, D disadvantages, A advantages, S solution. The whole point of doing SODAS with the children is for them to see that there is more than one choice that they could have made. Because a lot of times when they're in the heat of the moment, they just say something or do something that's impulsive and they don't realize there was any other choice at the time. But if I give them a situation that is exactly the same as something that just happened or similar to, and then they get to think of options and they know they have to think of multiple options, then they're able to go, oh, there are some other things that we could have done. In fact, even the smallest children can see that there's other things that could have happened. Just last night, I did a soda with Porter, and he's 6 years old. And I wrote it down for him because he can't write as quickly, and it gets really frustrating. But we did a great job on that soda. So I want to show you the soda that I did with Porter. Come here, Porter. Okay, so we're just going to look over our soda together really quickly, okay? Did you like doing the soda?
No.
You didn't like doing the soda? How come? You didn't have to take time? And you didn't like to have to take the time? Did you learn anything from doing it? Yeah? What did you learn?
That you should not do bad things.
That you should not do bad things. So meaning that you could pick to do a good thing instead? Let's see what your situation was. It said, this was the one we did last night. Porter wants to play a game, but other people were playing first. And then you thought of what you could do if that was the situation, right? And this is what you came up with. First you said, I could just be happy and wait. So that was an idea. The second thing was you said you could ask and disagree appropriately with them if you could have a turn, right? And then the third thing was you said that you could whine or pout. Now, the reason why we did this soda was because what did you do the first time?
Whine and pout.
You whined and pouted, that's right. So then we looked at what all the disadvantages were and all the advantages. And then we picked a solution. And some of our, let's look at just the disadvantages and advantages to the one you picked. So let's look at what you picked. Porter, you picked number 2, which was to ask to disagree appropriately, didn't you? Okay, and you said you picked it because that you get to stay happy and you also get to tell people how you feel. And you like to tell people how you feel, right? Okay. So let's see. So that was number 2. These were the disadvantages. If you did those things, if you asked to disagree appropriately, you said that you would have to, that they could still say no, even if you disagreed appropriately, right? Yeah. That could happen. And then you also said that you would have to remember to do it. And sometimes it's hard to remember. I thought that was a good thing to think, that you'd have to remember. And then for disadvantages for that one, you put none for the third one. You couldn't think of another disadvantage, right? Okay, let's look at the advantages. Advantages to asking to disagree appropriately. You said you might get a play, which is what you wanted anyway, right? Okay. And the second one was that you get to tell people how you feel and that was important to you. Yeah? And that the third one was that you get to stay happy. So if you did a disagreement, if you disagreed appropriately with your brothers and sisters about the game, what would you say? How would you do it?
You could do it in a happy tone.
In a happy tone? But what are the words that you would say?
Can I please play the game?
So you would ask them. And then what if they said no? What if they said no?
Then you would either disagree appropriately or say okay.
So how would you disagree appropriately? What would it sound like?
It would say, Paige, I know that you don't want me to play this game, but I want to play it, so can I play it?
Yeah. And then, do you know what? When you disagree appropriately, they know that you're making a good choice and you're having self-government. So then probably they'll listen to you, and help you. Give me 5, bud. You know what? You did a really good job on your soda. And you can keep it so you can always remember, okay? All right. Off you go. Go finish your chores, okay?
Okay.